I want to ask Senator Bayh about another aspect of Obama's trip. He plans to make a big public speech in Berlin. There was first talk it was going to be at the Brandenburg Gate. They announced today it's going to be at the Victory Column, a golden column in the heart of downtown Berlin. Why would someone running for president of the United States hold a big rally in Germany? Wouldn't it be like a candidate for German chancellor holding a rally in front of the Statue of Liberty?
A couple of things, Chris. First, getting back to Iraq, I just have to disagree once again. Barack Obama is for success in Iraq. His judgment about this was right from the beginning. If you agree that knowing what we know today, you would do this all over again.
With all due respect, gentlemen, I think we both have been there.
I just couldn't let Joe get away with saying it's for defeat. That's not true. He has a better path to victory. His judgment's been right about this.
Answer my question.
Right in Afghanistan. Now, with regard to Germany, look, I was with Barack the last time he made one of these trips to Iraq. We met with the Iraqi president, the prime minister, our generals, our ambassadors. He was very substantive, very knowledgeable about the challenges that we face. Now he's meeting with some of our European allies. We need to rehabilitate these relationships. They've frayed over the last 8 years. Our reputation in the world has been damaged because some of the policies this president has pursued. If we are going to be strong, if we are going to confront Iran, we need allies and friends with us. Rallying global opinion to America's side is an important responsibility for a president, and that's one of the things he's attempting to do.
All right. Finally, I want to ask you both about your political situations. Senator Bayh, if Obama asks you to be his running mate, what will you say?
Well, I've said that's not the sort of thing you say no to, Chris.
Which means you'd say yes.
Well, that's the kind of thing you do say yes to, and I've said that. But you should probably ask Joe. He has more experience with the vice presidential questions than I do.
Have you been asked to turn over personal information to the campaign?
You know, that's their business, Chris, and I think you should direct those questions to them.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, come on.
Well, I'm trying my best not to make news on that this morning, so I hope you'll forgive me. But truly, they've established a process. It's their process, and I think it's up to them to
And are you in the process?
You know, I'd love to answer your question, but I think I really can't.
Senator Lieberman, some conservative leaders say, on the Republican right, say with your liberal stands, obviously you're not liberal, or I don't know if those words mean anything, but obviously you support McCain on foreign policy, but with your what they call liberal stands on economic issues and social issues, for McCain to pick you as his running mate would be a political, in their word, catastrophe. Do you agree?
Well, I shouldn't worry about it too much because it's not going to happen. But I will say this. I hope that my support of John McCain, an independent Democrat supporting a Republican, is my way of saying that there's too much partisanship in Washington. We need a leader like John McCain, a president like John McCain, who has always reached across party lines to get things done, to fight for the American people.
Real quickly, are you going to speak at the Republican convention?
I don't know yet.
If you're asked, will you?
If John asks me and he thinks I can help him, because I believe this is no ordinary time, no ordinary election. John McCain is no ordinary candidate. I want to help him. I'm not going to go to attack Barack Obama. I'm going to go to explain why I, as an independent Democrat, am supporting John McCain, hoping that I can convince other independents and Democrats to join me in choosing the man who is clearly more ready to be the president America needs today.
Even if that means that Senate Democrats would kick you out of their caucus?
Well, I'm following the model of John McCain. I'm going to do what I think is right for the country and not worry about the politics. And John McCain is definitely right for the country as our next president.
Senator Lieberman, Senator Bayh, I want to thank you both. We could have talked a lot more. Safe travels on the campaign trail.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.